Good morning from Our Lady of Bethesda. Today's Advent reflection is living in the house of the Lord. In today's Mass, the psalm is, "I shall live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life." When that psalm was written, the writer was certainly thinking about the temple high in Jerusalem, a majestic temple there in the very heart of Jerusalem, a very grand structure that housed the presence of God, the Ark of the Covenant, the very seat of God on this earth for the Jewish people. So contrast the great majestic temple in Jerusalem with just a few miles south in the city of David in Bethlehem. The Lord, the mighty God, the Prince of Peace, came in the form of a little baby, not in a majestic temple, but in the humility of a cave. In fact, when you go to Bethlehem today to enter the Church of the Nativity, the Basilica of the Nativity that is built over the site of Jesus' birth, the cave, the humble cave, you have to bow down and go low to enter the main entrance of the church. Now, certainly that was for practical purposes, but it also teaches us a lesson of humility. And as we bend down into the church and go down the steps and find the cave where Jesus was born, we have to imagine Jesus, the infant Jesus, there wrapped in swaddling clothes in utter helplessness. And how do we approach him? Well, we approach this house of the Lord in silence. Silence is one of the most beautiful ways we can encounter and dwell and live in the house of the Lord. We can't imagine going there and creating a noise, a lot of stir, a lot of just different things that create havoc, right? We want to approach the baby Jesus in silence of heart. It's really one of the conditions. If I really want to live in the house of the Lord, silence is one of those conditions. And maybe if we get just close enough to the baby Jesus and approach him, maybe we can hear something very, very silent in his heart, the beats of his heart. Of course, we have to get very, very close, but silence can help us to get there and hear the beats of Jesus' infant heart, the beginnings of that sacred heart for which we have so much devotion, which is really a sign of his love. But in order to approach that sacred heart, that tiny little beating heart of Jesus, we do need silence. Here at Our Lady of Bethesda, we do offer these very moments of silence to help us approach the Lord, especially during this time of Advent. For instance, this Friday, December 4th, we have a personal retreat day where you can come spend time with the Lord in silence. December 9th, we have a couples reflection, couples marriage reflection. On December 13th, we have a 3-day women's retreat. These are just a few of the opportunities that Our Lady of Bethesda offers for what? To create this atmosphere of silence. And in silence, we can approach the Lord. We can dwell in his house. These different opportunities that God gives us during Advent be a time of real silence where we can live in the house of the Lord all the days of our life. Thank you, and have a very, very great and blessed day.